Good morning students, I am Mohuait. I am from Kolkata, West Bengal. I have completed my graduation in bioscience and also I have done B.Ed and I am pursuing my masters presently. And I have been teaching children for more than 6 years. I am very excited to teach you today and I think I can make you fall in love with my subject, biology. Biology is my subject. Today I am going to explain a topic which is most fundamental unit of a life. Which is the most fundamental unit of a life? Yes, the cell. For example, if you see a house, it's composed of rooms which are made up of walls. And finally, the walls are made up of bricks. So bricks are the fundamental unit of a house. Similarly, living organisms are made up of tiny building blocks arranged layer by layer by layer in an order called cells. Cells from the basis of all life on earth, right from microorganism to plants to animals, even human beings. They are all made up of cells, and life, as we know, would not exist if not for the presence of cells. So what exactly is the cell? A cell can be defined as the structural and functional unit of life. So we will break the definition down to understand it part by part. Structural unit of life. Simply, all complex organisms are comprised of an orderly arrangement of cells. These cells combine together to form different structures that make up the body. For example, many cardiac muscles come together to form cardiac tissue, which comes together to make up the heart. Functional unit of life simply means that the cell with all its parts and components is the smallest living things that can survive and function on its own. In other simple words, the smallest living organism is actually the single cell organism known as the unicellular organism. Taking amoeba as an example of single cellular organism, performs all its life process on its own. It eats, digests, moves and even ejects the undigested food. Well, the smallest cell organism is Mycoplasma, which is 200 to 300 nanometer in length. The biggest cell, which is the biggest cell? Yes, is the ostrich egg, which is 6 inches in the height and heavy. Cell structure. All cells have 3 things in common, no matter what types of cells they are. At first, cell membrane. Cell membrane protects the inside of a cell from its surrounding. Now cytoplasm, jelly-like fluid constituting the cell organelles. Now DNA. What is DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid, the genetic material of the cell. There are 2 categories of cells, eukaryotic cells and prokaryotic cells. What is eukaryotic cells? Eukaryotic cells which composes of a well-defined nucleus and the other cell organelles. Which is prokaryotic cells? Prokaryotic cells which do not have a well-defined nucleus. They have DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid. These are contained in unicellular organism. So what are organelles? These mean little organs. They have performed unique jobs for the cell. Let's start with nucleus, which is the control center of the cell. It contains DNA. It dictates what to do and how to do. Next, chromatin. Chromatin is the tangle standard from the DNA. When preparing for the cell division, chromatin condenses to form chromosome. Nucleus also composes of nucleolus, where ribosomes are made. The ribosomes, after leaving the nucleus, have the job of synthesizing proteins. Outside the nucleus, all organelles float in the jelly-like cytoplasm. Ribosome. Ribosome remains free or attached to endoplasmic reticulum. There are 2 types of endoplasmic reticulum, smooth or rough. Rough endoplasmic reticulum has ribosome attached to it. Endoplasmic reticulum is a membrane for transporting materials such as protein synthesis by ribosomes. Mitochondria is an organelle that is the powerhouse of both plant and animals. During cellular respiration, mitochondria produces ATP, adenosine diphosphate, which provides energy for cell activities, for all cell activities. Some photoautotrophic organisms like plants have cell organelles called chloroplast, where photosynthesis takes place. It is green. Why it is green? Because of green pigment called chlorophyll. Plants have cell wall which shapes, supports and protects the cell, whereas animal cell do not have a cell wall. In plant cell, vacuoles store water. In animal cells, lysosomes are present. They are like garbage collector that take in damaged or old out cell parts. So these were the basic differences between plant and animal cells. So every activity of the body of an organism is carried out by cells, but each kind of cell is specialized for a particular function. So this is all for today. Hope you have understood what basically cells are. Thank you.